Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and in this video here I'm going to talk about what to do as a slave in Kenshi. So right now I have two characters who are currently enslaved by the slave traders. I am at the stone camp to the south of Shobatai, and this is a popular location to get stuck if you're a slave, because if you're basically captured almost anywhere in the Great Desert, they're going to take you to this stone camp. And I'm actually in a bad situation right now with Almar because he is currently following around his slave master at night, which is... I can't really do anything because if I run away like this... Apparently that won't happen. I thought if I ran away like this, he was definitely going to end up... coming after me, but that isn't the case. So I'm actually going to raise sneak a bit here, because if I sneak around the compound like this, I will increase stealth, which is important because we're going to need that for later on. This is actually one of the things you can do as a slave. So we are just going to focus on raising stealth tonight, basically. My stealth is 26 and it's going up pretty rapidly. Stealth is going to be very, very useful for when we actually want to break out of this place. Those samurai boots are something I want to, because those samurai boots will aid with my escape in the future. Please get them without being seen. Darn it. Okay, they did get seen, but I got the samurai boots, which is good. So those samurai boots are going to contribute to my future disguise when I'm escaping. I have the ninja legs and the samurai boots now. And we learned that we can get close to the guards without them noticing. So ideally what we're looking for is a window of escape. If we can, oh, and another thing is we would like food before escaping too. If we can steal some extra food, that would be ideal. So this area is pretty crowded right now. There's not much food we can actually take in there. There is a chest on this floor which we could open if we could get to it safely, which will have and this wooden chest too. Both of them will have a lot of food in it, although it would be difficult to get there and open them without being seen. Assassination is another skill that is handy to have high skill level when we're trying to escape, because that will make it easier for us to knock out the guards and get away. These are my characters that are currently mining by Shobatai. My characters were originally all with this group until slavery happened. And when you first get thrown into the slave camp, ideally the best thing you can do is somebody sees me. When you first get thrown into the slave camp, ideally the first thing you can do is focus on raising your lock-picking skill. Keep picking your lock cage over and over and over. Keep picking the I'll stop sneaking now because now it's like daytime, so I need to pretend I'm doing stuff again. Sneaked is 38, which isn't too bad, I guess. I want to see if I go in a sneak, 68%, 0% stealth KO. No, I'm not going to be able to do it anyway right now because it's middle of the day. That guy is running up too, so I'm not going to get the stealth advantage. Doesn't really matter if the Garu sees me though. Oh man, there's another guard coming. I want to try to, I won't get good assassinate skill by doing this, or rather my success chance is too low for it to really do much, but one thing is this is going to end up raising my toughness because I'm going to get attacked after this. I'm actually marked as an escaped slave. I'm not even a slave right now. But this is going to raise my toughness because I'll get attacked, and it's also going to raise my assassination. See, it's 13 right now. Now it's 19. It says failed no XP, but it did give me XP. It gave me a lot of XP. And then we're going to get beat. Okay, there we go. We got knocked out immediately. And that's good because toughness. So this is the life of a slave. You want to get knocked out a lot because it's going to raise your toughness, and raising your toughness is important. So we just got put into a cage, which is good because we're going to start picking our locks again. Just like that, we picked our lock. Now, if I wanted to, I could keep raising my toughness like this, get out, and then get into a fight again. I got knocked out. I don't think my tough... Ooh. Apparently, hitting me once wasn't good enough. So what I am going to do is we're going to hit sneak. There we go, escape slave. And we're going to do the same thing with Izumi. Hopefully they hit her once in the stomach and knock her out. We'll do that, I guess. And like I said, they heal you and then they put you back in the cage, which is the upside of raising an alarm raised. Okay, it's talking about Almar, not Els. This is the biggest upside of slavery, is raising your toughness. So Izumi is conscious. I'm going to pick locks with her. She will need extra lock picking too, because I'm going to need to escape on both of these characters. I don't know why she jumped out of her cage right there after she lock picked it, but okay. That usually doesn't happen. But extra toughness, I guess. Glass half full. Lots of copper adding up right now. So let's actually go. We're going to trade this and we're going to sell the copper while we have nothing else to do right now. Great, what is this? Somebody's attacking me. Oh. United Cities Heroes League. So, occasionally this happens outside of, Undercities too. Or, whatever this area is. After he insults me, he's going to attack me. Sometimes he does, at least. And one thing that's worth mentioning, when United Cities people attack you, it's usually not best to run into town because the guards will help the people attacking you and not you, especially if you're just like a peasant and poor, because that's what they do. Yeah, he's just basically harassing me and following me around. What's going on here? Apparently some sort of brawl that's not really happening. Dead skimmers, so we're going to loot these guys too, because extra money, why not? And we're going to sell everything. We're kind of off topic from being a slave, but this is a part of being a slave. If you have other characters, occupy your downtime because there's going to be quite a bit of it. Hopefully you have like Netflix you can watch or something like that, because there's going to be a lot of time where you just have to sit here and wait as your characters heal. Sit here and wait for nighttime so that you can stealth around and do other stuff around town and all of that fun stuff. So let's see what our toughness is. 43%. So let's there we go. 43%, 77%. So Izumi's going to go into a coma after this. Yeah, she's already in a coma because her whatever got pretty low. Health went into the negatives pretty far. They keep improving the locked cages on Almar's cell, but he has pretty high lockpicking, so it's not really that much of a problem for him. So we can see there's one guard in here. How many on the second floor? Very few on the second floor. So actually, let's do this. Did he not sneak? No, I didn't sneak. That was pathetic. That's right, heal me. We're going to try to go for that chest on the second floor. That's what I want. That has a lot of goodies in it that will actually aid us quite a bit as far as escaping. Because usually you don't have all of the food on you that I have on me. So usually you kind of should / have to steal food before you go too. Because if you don't steal food before you go, then you're going to be hungry and moving slower and also suffer the stat penalty of being malnourished. So it's kind of important that you steal as much food as you can before you go. And it will also raise your thievery skill to go through all the food too and steal it. There we go. So Almar just broke out. Excellent. So if I go onto the second floor, I am 100% going to be caught by those people. So what I am going to do is look around the first floor. I don't see anything. I don't see any guards, rather. Let's see if any of these cabinets have anything in it. Doesn't seem so. Med crate. Ooh, it has a whole bunch of med packs and crap in it. The only thing is my stealing chance is very, very low because my thievery skill is low. Got caught stealing. Got caught stealing. There we go. So the upside is you can just keep doing this when the game is paused. It just closes the loot window every single time, and it's very, very annoying. However, it will, thought it, I guess, 58%, let's say. 58%. I guess my thievery skill won't go up when the game is paused like this. 58%, yeah, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. So what else can I steal? Med crate. So they're already running in to basically slap me around, tell me I've been a bad boy. So we got quite a bit as our first haul. I have no idea what this is. Grind machine? I've never even heard of it before. Sake, we'll stock all that up. So that's a halfway decent haul. We're going to raise our toughness again. Oh man, I was playing dead. Heal myself since they don't heal me all the time. Getting in my cage. How nice of myself. I even locked it for them. Knocked out again. 26 toughness though. And this is literally the life of a slave. You raise your toughness as much as possible, steal as much crap as you can, raise your stealth, assassination. You can also leave your character completely automated as a slave, and it will raise your athletics, laboring, and sometimes your strength, depending on what your carry weight is. The more crap you steal, the more likelihood you're going to be getting strength skill ups because you're, encumbered. And that's really all there is to it as far as being a slave in Kenshi goes. As you can see, it's pretty monotonous and boring, and if you don't have other characters to play at the same time, it's going to be even more monotonous and boring. Because Azumi's been in a recovery coma for probably half of a day, and Almar is probably going to be in a recovery coma for about half a day too. And during those periods of time, there's really nothing you can do but just sit there and wait for your characters to wake up. And then if they're not taken out of the cage immediately, you have to sit there and wait until they're taken out of the cage. Like I said, raising lockpicks, though, is good for when you're in the cage. You can also pick cages of other people near you. Sometimes you can also stealth KO prisoners in the same area as you, which will allow you to raise assassination, but it's hit or miss in my experience if it actually lets you do that. So, something to keep in mind. Aside from that, though, that's really all I can think about telling you guys for this video. As far as escaping goes, I'm going to be doing a second video about escaping from prison. However, I've talked about this a little bit during the video as well. What you want to do is you want to wait until night, ideally, and ideally you would want to wait until the front guards are distracted, and then you either run by them if they're distracted. Alternatively, what you can do is walk up behind them and assassinate them. You can knock out one in the back and then one in the front, and then basically book it from there. If your stealth skill is really, really, really high because you've been in prison for a while, then you'll be able to stealth by them without much of an issue, because high stealth is super duper overpowered. High assassination is super overpowered too. But that is I guess a topic for another time. And that's really all there is to it. It's a lot easier than it looks, and there's a lot for you to do when you're a slave, despite appearances for that as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it answered some of your questions, and I hope it helped you guys out. If it did help you out, please leave me a like, because that helps me out. And if you guys think I forgot anything, got anything wrong, or you have any additional questions, please leave a comment below, because I would like to hear feedback from you guys, and I would also like any mistakes I made to be corrected. That way everybody gets basically all of the correct information that they need. And aside from that, I will catch you guys around in future Kenshi videos. Peace.